Okay, so today's topic is going to be other trigonometric identities and their applications. Other trig identities and their applications. So that's the topic. Okay, so now for us to do this, there are certain things we must remember. And these are things we know, but we have to recall them. And those things are simple. One of them is your usual suspect, which is SOHCAHTOA. That's where everything starts. The second one is the basic trig function with respect to tangent, so which is tangent of theta is equal to sine of theta over cos of theta. So the third one would be the Pythagorean identity, which is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equal to 1. So these three things we are going to use, and even more. We're also going to use the reciprocal of this SOHCAHTOA, which is the other three trig ratios, like the cosecant, secant, and then cotangent. So we're also going to use these trig ratios. All right. And now, before we do anything about this, let's just do a 10 seconds warm up. Let's do a 10 seconds warm up, okay? If x is equal to, I'm just going to use a very simple number. If x is equal to 3 over 9, what is x squared? 10 seconds. Are you ready?
Should I say the answer?
Yes, please.
1/3. I'm sorry. 3/9 raised to 2 is 1/9.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue. Yeah, okay. Are you done?
Yeah, x squared equals 1/9.
Okay. So please explain.
Okay. Well, you can from what they give you, what x equals, you can simplify it. So 3 over 9 is equal to 1 over 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that ratio over after I raised 3 over 9 to the second power.
Mm-hmm.
So when I raised it to the second power, I had 9 over 81, and 9
Mm-hmm.
over 1 is equivalent to 1 over 9. Yeah.
Okay, and that's your result.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what he said is that x squared is also supposed to be written as 3 squared over 9 squared. That's what he said. Or you can take the other route. He said you can simplify first, where x is going to be 1 over 3. And then you still do the x squared, um, x squared like 1 squared divided by 3 squared, which is also 1 over 9. So that's what he explained. Okay. So now why do we do this warm up? We are doing this warm up because looking at our tangent right here, tangent theta is sine squared theta over cos squared theta. So what this thing means directly, even without thinking, would be that tangent squared theta is also equal to sine squared theta divided by cos squared theta. That's what it means. Okay? So just the same way we squared the numerator and the denominator, the same way. On the other hand, if we want to consider something like cotangent, cot, something like cot, COT, cot theta, we know that it is, cot theta is what? 1 over tangent theta, and then what that means is that cot squared theta should be 1 divided by tangent squared theta. So if we plug in this number, this expression back here, So we are going to get something like cotangent squared theta would be 1, like divide by sine squared theta over tangent squared theta. I'm sorry, it's not tangent, cos rather, over cos squared theta. So now remember your keep, change, flip basic trick that you should have known from 5th grade. So that means we keep 1, we change this to multiplication, and then we flip this one. So when we flip it, it is going to be cos squared theta divided by sine squared theta. So that's cos squared theta. So overall, cos squared theta, I can write it on the same line. Cos squared theta is equal to, it's just equal to cos squared theta over sine squared theta. That's all it is. You see? So we are going to use this. We are going to use all of them right now. Now, before we use that, let me share another screen. Let me share another screen temporarily. Give me a couple of seconds. And this is for your own use. You can use this. You can use these definitions of trig ratio. You can use it during classwork. You can also use it during an examination in this class. All right. So now, if you take a look at it, you would see these are your basic trig ratios that are already written there. And then these are the unit circle that we talked about. Equation of a circle is r x squared plus y squared equal to r squared. And then if you're getting the radius, it's going to be square root on both sides. So now if the unit circle is 1, if the circle is 1 radius, so then this is r is 1. All right. And these other ones that are called reciprocal identities. Reciprocal identities are just the other trig ratios. That's all it is. And these are the quotient identities. You see, this is they are just using u and u to represent the angle. That's just a typo. They just want to use u. They can use theta, but it's easier to type u than to type theta. You can use any alphabet of your choice to represent angle, as long as you are consistent. You see, so tangent of u is sine of u divided by cos of u. All right. So the next one is the sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equal to 1, which is the one we wrote already. So now our goal right now, in the next 5 minutes, we should be able to establish these two, this one I'm pointing at right now. 1 plus tangent squared theta is equal to sec squared theta. And then the other one, 1 plus cot squared theta is equal to cosec squared theta. So we are supposed to be, right now, in the next 5 minutes, we will establish them. Once we establish them, then we are going to bring an application. Application is a problem, a word problem that we are going to solve using all these things. Okay? All right. So now I guarantee you, if you practice some of these things, these formulas will be in your brain. I guarantee you that. Okay, so now we have this, and then we have this. So we are going to use it. Let's use it. Let's recall that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. Still also found in your reference paper. Now let's perform one operation on this. So let us divide both sides by cos squared theta. So make a note of that. Divide both sides by cos squared theta. Let's start with that one. So now, if you perform that action, you are going to have that sine squared theta divided by cosine squared theta, then plus cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta equal to 1 divided by cos squared theta. Okay? So now looking at that, it looks like a regular equation. So cos square theta divided by cos square theta crosses out, gives you 1. And then look at this. Look at this. Tangent square theta is sine square theta over cos square theta. So just replace this one by tangent square theta. So tangent square theta plus 1 equal to 1 over cos square theta. Okay, so the question is, because what is 1 over cos square theta? 1 over cos square theta is supposed to be sec square theta. Let's prove it here. Let's prove it here. Let's prove it beside it. Let me write this beside it. So we know that secant is equal to 1 over cos, right? So secant square theta will be 1 over cos square theta. So now just replace 1 over cos square theta to secant. So you are going to have, replace this with this. You are going to have that tangent square theta plus 1 equal to secant square theta. So this is a very important trig ratio, or trig identity, if you will. It is as important as this one. It is as important as this one. All these things are not going to go away. All right. And that's why they listed it as one of the trig ratios that you can use. That's why they printed it on the paper that I just gave you. Any questions so far before I continue? This formula is also in your reference paper. Let's try to get the other one that is also in your reference paper, and then we'll take it from there. Meanwhile, if they ask you, if the question says, prove that tangent square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, then you need to do all these things that I have just done. If they are not asking you for a proof, then you can just quote the formula from your reference book and use them. Am I making sense? Can somebody rephrase what I just said in a very nice English?
I can try to. You said if they ask for proofs, so then you would solve for the equation on your paper. But if they don't, you can just use the equation from the reference paper you posted on Google Classroom.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. If the question says, prove that, if the question says, hold on, let me write it down. If the question says, like in big if the question says, prove that tangent square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. If that is the question, then you have to do all these things that I just did. You have to start from here and write all those things, and then that becomes your answer. If, on the other hand, the question doesn't ask you to prove it, and then they give you a particular question, you can just copy the formula. You can just get the formula from your book or from your reference or whatever, wherever you in your brain, and use it. You can just get this one. Just like if I draw a rectangle right now and say, find the area of this rectangle, you will tell me that the area of rectangle is length times width. Okay, so that means you're using the formula directly. But if it requires a proof, then you have to do something else, to show that how that formula came about. Okay, so now let's move on. On the other hand, instead of dividing by cos square theta, you can also divide by sine square theta. So let's do that. So now I'm going to move from here. I will just say divide both sides by cos square theta. And when I say both sides, I'm referring to this. All right, the one I'm pointing to right now. So, or I can actually rewrite them here. Let me rewrite it instead. Note that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. And on that note, so divide both sides by sine squared theta. Divide both sides by sine squared theta. Okay, so that's going to give us sine squared theta divided by sine squared theta plus cos squared theta divided by sine squared theta equal to 1 divided by sine squared theta. Okay, so that means sine squared theta will cancel out itself. So it remains 1 there. So that means we have 1, like 1, O-N-E, uno, plus, now let's come back to the right side. Let's come back to right. Actually, don't worry, let's do the left side because look at this formula that we already wrote before. The formula was cos squared theta over sine squared theta is cotangent squared theta. It's right here. This one, this very formula. This one, this very formula. So let's just replace cos squared theta over sine squared theta. Let's just replace it with cot squared theta. On the other hand, 1 over sine squared theta is cosec squared theta. And that gives you another very important formula, which is found in your reference paper. All right?